Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Upland, Portugal, where I'm going to, this time around, I'm going to talk about the expansion in Rio de Janeiro. There are some interesting areas there where we can invest. I believe at this stage many players must be in the fence of going or not going. In my situation, I think I've learned my lesson. I'm going. I'm not going to skip any more city releases or expansions. I think I should always give it a go because every story is going to be different. It's just like a football match. Everything is different. So I'm going to give it a go. And I have my bets, my personal bets. These are only my thoughts, what I can analyze from the market and the game and the neighborhoods we have available. I'm going to start my advices by the visitors. The visitors, if you are in Rio de Janeiro already, yes, you can buy there a property or two, maybe. You can buy FSA properties. Be aware of how many properties you can buy. You can't buy like 10 properties in one day. You can only buy 2 properties. And then you have to sell 2 per week. So be careful with those things. Don't buy too many. You can buy next day another FSA property or 2 and another day, but then don't forget that when you're going to sell it, it's going to be in 2 or 3 weeks time. So 1 week after, 2 weeks after. And why I'm saying this is because the value of a property in Upland when we are on a hype. It goes up. In the first minutes, it stays up, and after, let's say, 10-15 minutes, it starts coming down, and after 1 hour, it starts coming down, and it goes down, it goes down. Next day, it hits kind of a stage where your profit is gone sometimes. So if you want to make really good profit, sell it straight away in that moment, buy it and sell it straight away. There are some properties near the water that will have bigger value. So before putting it on the market, always check around you 2 or 3 properties to check the prices people are doing. So if you want to flip it quick, you just get a little bit below those prices so you can flip it as quick as possible and get your profit in. It's better to get your profit in straight away rather than thinking you're going to sell it after those ones sell and then other ones come and they put it for lower and you're just stays on the market forever and then you have to drop a lot more than what you were thinking initially. So yeah, FSA properties, take advantage of that. Also, FSA agents, you can be a visitor, you can be from visitor, you need first to get to a planner because if not, you can't sell it. So you need to get to those 10,000 UPX as soon as possible. Many of you who started, you might have started with 4,000 UPX, 5,000, 6,000, depending on which link you used. So it's just a little bit more kind of treasure hunting and you might be able to get to those 10,000 pounds, 10,000 UPX. And then from there you can sell. You need to do your KYC as well. These are some recent rules that Upland has introduced to make the game a bit fair for everyone, so that there's no one trying to trick anyone. Okay, yeah, you can do that. FSA agents, you can go and advertise that you are a state agent in FSA agent in Rio de Janeiro in the Discord servers, such as Upland and many other Discord servers like Upland Portugal, Upland Brazil. This is Rio de Janeiro, so you might take those bets of going to a server in Discord where Portuguese people or that speak Portuguese people are around, Portuguese or Brazilian people, so that you can kind of get some interest in you and people contact you to buy some specific properties. I'm pretty sure I know some of them, but let's see. Anything can happen tomorrow. If you are on your way from a Uplander to Pro, I think you should come. If you have like 60, 70, 18,000 UPX, I think you should come. There's a wide area in this expansion where you should kind of be lucky enough to have profit on top of the flights, the trips you're going to do to Rio de Janeiro. And then if you're on from director onwards, then you should be better financially, where buying and not selling straight away if you cannot make it, or even if you make a little loss here and there, probably in the end of altogether you'll have some profit. So I'll jump straight away into tomorrow. It's going to the expansion is going to be at 9 a.m. Pacific time, and that's going to be Tuesday. Just to for everybody, if someone didn't see this, Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's going to be 5 p.m. in Portugal and 1 p.m. in Brazil. I'm just saying these times because this is where my community usually is, kind of Portuguese, Brazilian, and some of them from all over the world. So then you'll just have to check where you are. Little details in here, interesting ones. 26,500 properties, which 25% of that is 6,625 properties. So quite some properties FSA. New landmark, Cidade das Artes, which means in English the art city, which is locked at launch. No new collections, but we do have 2 collections already that we know of, which are Andaraí e Barra da Tijuca. Barra da Tijuca is going to be a standard collection, and Andaraí a limited collection. I've looked at the numbers, and the best ones that I've seen in the limited collection are around the 16,000-17,000 UPX. So we can still do some profit, but be careful, so you don't get, don't buy too many if you're not sure if you're going to be able to sell them or not. There's a lot of things where to spend UPX at the moment. The World Cup is coming, more legits about the World Cup, so quite a lot of things. The car sales was not long ago, so there's a lot of the Halloween ornaments. So many things have happened in the past now, are just about to happen, where you can spend UPX. So have that in mind, so that some players are keeping their UPX for the World Cup. So keep everything in mind so that you make a safe decision on your investment. This is not investment advice, financial advice. It's just my experience from the game, and what I think is the best thing to do. Obviously, if you have better knowledge, if you are on a higher standard, on a higher status, you just do your own. But this is what I found, so this is what I'm doing here. I'm trying to share with everybody. These are the neighborhoods. I have another map, which is a bit bigger, which I'll go through. In here we have how much it costs to go every so from Rio de Janeiro to Los Angeles to San Francisco to Chicago and JFK in Manhattan. One-way ticket. Return is the double of what you can see here. So even from Porto you have to fly to JFK. So from Porto to JFK, and then from JFK to Rio de Janeiro. So that means in total, if you are in Porto, you go to Rio de Janeiro and you return, you'll spend minimum 11,000 UPX just in travel. So keep those things in mind, so that you don't get out of pocket with the travels, and you don't do good deals in Rio de Janeiro. So we've got here 6 neighborhoods that are going to open tomorrow. Andaraí here in the north of this area, quite a small neighborhood, 2,206 properties, could potentially be in the future not in there. Grajaú a bit bigger, 2,827, still not too bad. Andaraí will be a limited collection, so if you buy something there for 4, 5, 6,000 UPX, you should be able to flip it quickly for 15,000, 20. Knowing that similar limited properties around the value of this collection are around the 16, 17,000. Maybe there will be a bit of hype around Andaraí in the first minutes of launch, so maybe you can be lucky and get some 20, 25,000. But I believe if you put it straight away to 16, you'll sell it quick, you'll flip it quick. No matter if it's FSA or not FSA, NFSA. So if you are Uplander, and you can buy FSA properties. Don't forget, you don't have to stick only with FSA properties. You can buy normal properties as well. So you can buy those two FSA properties, but you can continue and buy other properties. Just pay attention to see if they are good for you. I mean, if their size is small, because if they are small, it's because they are cheap, and maybe you can sell it for, let's say, 14, 15, so you can still make your profit. Have a look at that. And you know, there's many other things, like sometimes people like to buy properties in corners of a junction, you know, a nice street view. Just have a look and see. Tomorrow around so in Portuguese time, around 3 o'clock afternoon, we should be able to start seeing the size of the properties and definition of the neighborhoods. And with that we can start preparing ourselves for it. Barra da Tijuca is this huge neighborhood here with 8,904 properties. A lot of interesting areas here, very exclusive area here. I'm surprised this is a standard, but it's quite a big neighborhood. But there's so much money around here. I'm really surprised that Barra da Tijuca is a standard one. But it is what it is. Maybe it's an area that lives only with the tourism, and it has been classified by that. But we can see that is the most expensive neighborhood of these 6 that we are having a look here. Then Itanhangá, which is this one in here. To be honest, I haven't found anything interesting in there. I'm not advising to buy there, but maybe there are some nice stuff in there. So if you know something interesting there, just go ahead there and do your thing. And Joa, this is the number one for me. Joa is a very small neighborhood here. Only 378 properties. It's not a collection, but I think in very little time it's going to be a collection, because it only has 378 properties. I'm pretty sure many Discord servers, many groups of players are going to get together and turn Joa into a node very, very quickly. I believe everybody must be organized by now to just go there and smash it on Joa and get as many properties as you can. Sometimes some players in nodes, they buy 100, 200 properties. So this is 378. So this is very, very easy to buy and control and make it a node well organized. That's what I'm going to go. I'm going to send my block explorer from San Conrado to Joa. And I'm going to try as many properties as I can in there. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a safe bet, no matter if it's on the immediate time, or if it's going to be a bit down the road, like a week or 2 or a month, or even 6 months. I don't think 378 properties is going to be that hard to build and to really make it a really a good node, exceptional one, because it's very little. So, and it's very little. It's by the sea, fantastic, amazing views. I mean, what else can you want? Really funny streets in there, exclusive houses. I mean, it has everything. And I'm surprised Joa is not the collection as well. But even though the price is not as huge, but it's my number one bet. That's what I'm going to do. Recreio dos Bandeirantes also in here on your left. Also has some water parks in here. Barra da Tijuca is, it has lots of interesting places in here. And what I'm going to do, also I'm going to show you how I do my research, okay? So what I usually do, I come here to Google Maps and I use the 3D and I come and have a look to see how things look, right? So I don't have to do it so much, but a little bit like this. And this is the area here where I'm going to put my money. Joa, I'm going to show you this a bit better. So this is the part here. It's this. Now imagine the view you get from these houses, right? It's amazing. So this is what I'm going to invest. I'm going to send my block explorer. So Joa comes all the way down up to here, more or less around here. And I'm going to send my block explorer from one of these properties here, which in game is just there. Okay, there you go. And I'm going to send it this way. and these will be houses. I'm pretty sure these will be properties in here. So straight away you could have some luck in there. Obviously, if your Blog Explorer reaches this area, you would be even more lucky. So yeah, this is going to be a very very nice nod to do. Let's see who has the time to dedicate to make this a nod, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a nod. And apart from this, which is my number one option, so Joa will be my first bet. Second bet, I would go with Barra da Tijuca and Recreio dos Bandeirantes by the water. Okay, so there's a long extension here of properties. Look at this, massive buildings. All right, so there's a lot of money in here, many exclusive areas by the water. So there will be, I believe, properties for all pockets, because you have big properties here, but you also have some houses in here. Look at this. So I believe, unless Upland just uploads this as one property, which would be crazy, right? So I believe these will be small units, hopefully, and they will be by the water, so they should be of great value. And it just keeps going on like this, you know, just touristic areas and big massive buildings for beach lovers. Look at this, amazing. And it's also funny that there are some, it's been very well structured. We can see some areas like lines very well structured. I find this area here quite funny because it has like it's like a U, and then it's a V, and then it's a U again. I mean, it's been designed has in a funny way. And the houses, look at them, all houses with swimming pools, tennis courts. I mean, there's really good stuff in here. So that's why I think Barra da Tijuca should have been in a better collection. And then it ends up in here. Even in here, we can see in this corner that still houses with swimming pools. So all of this area here is very interesting. And also you have kind of a lake in here, where again you can see buildings and buildings and buildings. So Barra da Tijuca, and then you have a like sports and events area here, like aquatic center. This may be for concerts, I don't know. Sports facilities for the Olympics, for bicycles, and these are arenas, tennis, massive court in here, more tennis courts around. And there's a lot of things going on in here. And yeah, I think Barra da Tijuca, I wouldn't say anywhere will be interesting, even though I can see a lot of potential around here, but probably these houses around here might not be so easy to sell straight away. The ones around the water, I think it will be easier, and that's my second bet. Third and final bet, I would divide that between these properties that are here in the middle, not in touch with the water, and also with Andaraí, which is the one that is in the limited collection in there, with 2,206 properties. They are not as expensive as others. They are in a collection. Maybe you can be able to buy something there for 4,000 UPX, maybe FSA properties for 3,000 or something like that, and you can still make like probably some 10 to 15,000 UPX profit. So those are my bets. These are my advices. I did my search already, kind of to check the floor price in Jardim Botânico, which is one similar to kind of the same value of Andaraí, just to have a picture of where the floor price is at the moment, just a guidance. And yeah, and I've just went here and had a look. So, you know, the more time you have free, you can just come and have a look and see where all those areas are, and try to find Andaraí is in here, for example. You can see that I'm pretty sure there's going to be many FSA properties around here in this area, and you might be kind of in good position to make some profits. So I'm going to finish here with a view of one of these spots in here in my number one location, which I loved, and it's beautiful. And yeah, I'll just maybe this one is not the best because the view is not great. There was one here that was really nice. Let me try this one. Yeah, there you go. Look at this. Anything better than this? I don't think there's anything better than this. And I'm in UK. I mean, looking at this, I feel like going there straight away. Beautiful. So green. It's beautiful. So yeah, July is going to be my best bet. That's what I'm going to put some UPX on and get some deals done. But I'm going to keep some properties as well in July because I'm pretty sure it's going to be an odd. And if I can make it to buy any, because I think it's going to be many people buying it. So yeah, good luck to all of you. If you like the video, please do a like in there, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the metaverse. See you soon. Bye.